Hello, everyone. Welcome to our reading. Today we are looking at Denise Lynn. This is Native Spirit Deck. For those of you who tune into my messages, my readings, I like to share the deck if I haven't shared it in a while, and just to kind of show people who might be tuning in what the deck looks like in case you haven't seen it and you might be interested in what the cards look like and using them. This is a great deck for earth readings to connect to Mother Earth, Gaia, to do shaman readings, to do grounding readings. It's a great deck. I love her work. I have like three or four of her decks. Just a great deck for even doing like a three card pull on yourself to see what your message is for the day, right? So thank you for being here. Let's take a look at your message. We are going to pull three cards and see what your message is. So I feel like that one wants to come out. And that one. And this one. All right, so let's take a look at what it is that you are to know. So in this reading, we have Grandfather Sky. So Great Spirit in the sky. The Great Spirit in the sky watches over us, protects us, and guides us. If you've ever experienced a Great Spirit, you know, you feel it. You feel it in your heart. You feel it in your deep soul. Often, when I see the Great Father, I call it power clouds. My children and I, we will say, look, it's a power cloud because you can feel the energy. You can see it just beaming from the clouds around you, and you can see the power that's in the clouds. So Father Sky it's all about spirits above watching over us, guiding us. Many Native Americans will talk about how you are to take time to look at the sky, that the sky is constantly giving you messages. And people have seen it many times before. They will look at a cloud and they'll be like, "Oh, I see messages. I see a bird, or I see that cloud looks like a cow, or this cloud looks like a horse, or that cloud looks like a dragon." That is spirit messages. And normally, sometimes whenever you look at the sky and you see an animal, look up what the animal means spiritually. A lot of times that could be a spirit animal. A lot of times that could be a message spiritually for you, right? That you might say, wow, that cloud looks just like this. And when you look up the animal, it's a message that you truly needed to receive. Okay, so don't blow off your awareness of what you see. Okay, Father Sky is reminding you that as above, so below, as within, so without. You want to get right with your heart. It's time to do things that align with who you truly are. It's time to get right with yourself, with your true self. It's time to do the healings. It's time to set with yourself. It's time to love yourself. It's time to allow the medicine of the Great Spirit to work through you. It's time to honor the earth, honor your place in the earth, right? You are important, no different than everybody else, no different than the birds, the animals, the water. Everything is a part of one. Everything is a part of the Great Spirit. So this card is asking you to um, to connect to that great spirit. Sorry, my dog was barking. To connect to that great spirit and trust that you are more than what you realize that you are. The freedom horse is reminding you that we are all created to be free. We are all meant to be free spirits, to learn who we are, to discover what we're meant to be our best self, our highest self, right? This card instantly reminds me of the people on YouTube. I forget who they are, but they take these horses out to the beach and they let them go. And you could just see the transformation in the horse from when it goes from being in control of by someone else, by having someone hold on to them. You can see them um, feeling and knowing that they are not free. And then when they feel or they see that release of the rope attached to them, they just take off running as fast as they can, going as fast as they can, and you could just see the transformation within them of how the freedom sets them free. So that is basically like what this card is saying to you. It is reminding you that you are meant to be free, and we live in a society where it often feels like we are not free, like we are conditioned to be this, we are conditioned to be that, and deep down we truly long for freedom. We long for that belonging to Mother Earth, that freedom within us. We know that getting up every day, going to a job, working all day long, coming home tired, paying bills, living to pay our bills, and um, working to pay our bills, and then it's like a cycle, and we know deep down within us, we know that that's not truly what freedom is, and that's not truly what we're supposed to be doing. We are not supposed to be spending all of our energy in working just so we can give the money to a bill to provide a food for ourselves or a roof over our head. We are meant to be embracing life and being happy with life and being free to be ourselves and stand in our own energy and our own beliefs and encouraging each other to be our own individual belief. Okay, we need to learn to honor each other, because the freedom that's within me should also be the freedom that is within you, and so we should honor each other to be able to be in our own freedom, our own state of being, right? So this card is calling for you to connect to what makes you feel free, what makes you feel truly deeply you. Okay. Maybe you're in a job that's draining you. Maybe you're in a situation that makes you feel chained. Maybe you're seeing things in a way to where you feel like you can't break out, and you are allowing these energies to come in that's really pulling you down and keeping you in restraint and making you feel like a victim. And this card is reminding you to step into your freedom by looking into your heart, looking into your mind, and seeing what you can do each day that just makes you feel a little bit more free and a little bit more in your own energy without being controlled, okay? Without giving your power away. Call your power back to you so that you can break free from things that you feel are restraining you. For some of you, you might need to go back to your roots. I feel like for some of you, maybe you have moved to the city and you've got a job and it's been a while since you've been home, and you feel like you don't have that freedom to really travel that much, but you might need the energy of going home to your true self to get that childlike freedom back again. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like maybe you're meant to visit family in your heritage, so that you can feel that release of all the requirements of you. You know, like whenever you're in college and you're studying and you're studying and you're studying, you're taking tests and it's very constricted and you're and then you go home and you're just like, somebody can cook for you, somebody can do your laundry, you can relax on the couch. Like that's like, a state of freedom. So for some of you, you might need that little break to go back and to just relax. And for some of you, you might be preparing that because it might be the holidays coming in for a lot of you. So you might be preparing that energy right now to be able to go and relax and enjoy some freedom, right? So you're definitely needing this energy. You're definitely needing to step into less and and empower being able to do truly more of what your heart aligns to. And then dream traveler. So yeah, you're being asked to pay attention to your dreams, to understand that dreams are signs and messages. And also, a lot of times, our dreams are guiding us to what we need to do in reality to help make our dreams come true. So, for some of you, you may be desiring to travel. You may be wanting to visit places, countries. Maybe there's places you haven't seen, and you're really hoping to be able to travel there to see these places before time runs out. Maybe for some of you, you have a dream of making certain things happen, like selling your house and moving to this particular place and starting a garden or whatever. And this is your guidance that you're meant to make those dreams come true. You're meant to work towards those things. As long as they're realistic, you want to make sure that you're having realistic expectations. Okay, you don't want to dream to the point where it's so far out there that your thoughts and your plans are scattered. You want to dream into the next step of things. So, maybe for example, you live in the city and you work a job from 9 to 5. You get off work and you're going through the hustle and the bustle and you're in traffic for 2 hours trying to get home. You get home and you're exhausted and the neighbors are noisy and you're missing the country. You're missing where you were raised, right? Maybe your dream is to have a home and to have a horse and things like that. So, in your dreams, while you're sleeping at night, you might see yourself quitting your job. You might see yourself buying a small house. You might see yourself riding a horse. You might see yourself being happy and peaceful sitting on a porch. Right? Those are dreams guiding you to what your heart is truly desiring, right? So to make that happen, you might start looking at job openings in places where you want to move to. What can you do? Can you work from home? What kind of jobs are available if you make this transition from the city to the country? Do you have to commute to your work? Will you be commuting to your work 2 or 4 hour drives? Is that going to make you happy? Or is that going to put you in the same energy that you already are in the city? Or you want to make sure that your choices are right ones. Okay, you don't want to move to the country and then find out that you have to drive 2 hours to the city in the morning to get to work because there's no jobs where you move to. And then you got to drive 2 hours home every night because there's no jobs, so you got to drive back and forth. And maybe by the time you get home, you're tired. And then you got to go to bed early because you got to drive for 2 hours. So like that would be a defeat, right? That would be something that would not have been a good decision to help your dreams come true. So you're just being guided in this one, in the dream traveler, you're being guided to step into your divine purpose by looking into your heart, aligning with your true self, aligning with spirit who wants you to truly step into your true energy and be who you truly desire to be. But spirit is also calling you to do so with realistic expectations and planning. Okay, make sure that when you make this transition to free yourself, that you are bringing in the right energy so that you can stay consistent happy, and productive. Okay. Take time in nature. These are all messages as well, calling you to take time in nature. Maybe you've been disconnected for a while and you need to go back. You need to take time to connect with spirit. You need to go out and look up at the sky and take time to just close your eyes and ground yourself and reconnect with spirit and give thanks for the earth that sustains you and holds you and allows you to have life every day. Okay. And to give thanks for your freedom. Give thanks to the ancestors and all of their hard work that allowed you to have the freedom that you have today. Give thanks to your dreams that will soon become reality because the Great Spirit is going to guide you in the direction that you need to go in. So I hope this message has helped you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, this is what we call Native Spirits Oracle cards. And many blessings to you. Beautiful reading. See you in the next one. Bye.